Hello everybody, this is Gavin from the Plastic Crack blog, and today we're looking at my Cadmus Knight Titan, which I've got finished here. I've fully magnetised the whole thing, so you can put every different variation on. There's 5 variations that come in the box with this kit. Let's delve in and have a quick look. Okay everybody, this is the Titan and all its accessories. As you can see, there's actually nothing plugged into this machine at the moment. The first thing I'd like to show you is the torso. I actually magnetised the torso so the actual whole thing comes apart. And the way I did this is there are two or three very small magnets drilled through this little nub here. This little kind of semicircle section glues onto the leg compartments, and I just basically drilled through and put some magnets in there. I don't know if you can see that, you might not be able to from there. The big task was putting a really big magnet just there. You can see that just there. I hope that's in focus for you. The way I did that was I made a little frame of plastic sprue that comes with the kit, and I stuck on a magnet just there, so you can see it just there, and it's just bit further. It's not flush with that hole because obviously that little nub there sticks through. If I was going to do another one, I don't think I'd do that and I'd glue the body straight on, because you get a lot of this and eventually it'll just wear all the glue off. So I've left it on there for this purposes, just to show you how I did it, but I might actually, once I've started using it in game, just glue it on, because it's going to be a pain, and then as you're trying to stick options on, it moves around and jiggles around a bit. It's not particularly great. Let's get on to the rest of this machine. The legs are glued to the base, so there's nothing else we can do with that, so that goes away. The two main other concerns was getting the arms glued on, and you can probably see these 2 magnets just here. Now there is a larger section to this arm that comes out, and it comes down to about there, if you can see that. And what that is, it was like a round thing that stuck out, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to glue this section on all these 3 different arms around the section that I've cut off, so you can literally stick them on together. So each arm has got a magnet there, each weapon has got a magnet inside, and the way I did this arm here is hollow, so I stuck anything I could find to basically make this not hollow, sprues, green stuff, all sorts, just so that the magnet would sit on the top. See, there's a magnet there, we've got one there, yeah, and on the power fist we've got another one there, and we've got one on here. Okay, so every arm will basically magnetize onto, I know it's the wrong way around, but it will go on there, and then you've got this on here, that's not, there we go, and this one on there, and that basically allows us to make every option. The other thing that's magnetized is for the heavy stubber, which is this little guy, and for the multi-melter, which is this little guy, we have this magnet on top of here, and all it is a small magnet on top of the strut arm that sticks out. I don't know if you can see that, there we go, and that was one of the easiest things to magnetize, and this little guy just goes on there like that, and this little guy just goes on there, just like that. The helmet I stuck on, I didn't want to make a load of different variations for the helmet. There is no other magnetization on, oh, what am I on about? The Corsair is. There's a small hole here for the missile launchers and the Icarus launcher, or the Icarus cannon I should say, and again that is just a couple of these small magnets that went into the legs, stuck onto each other so it makes a stronger magnet, and then I've got a couple of magnets stuck onto the bottom of there, and it fits quite well. So there's the stubber, sorry not stubber, autocannon, Icarus autocannon, and there's the missile launcher. There you go. It's not a particularly good fit, but it fits, and it's a really, can I hold that from there? Yeah, that's nearly very strong. It's a very strong bond, and there's actually no weight to the missile launcher whatsoever. The cool thing about the missile launcher is there's 2 types of missile launcher, and I'll go through them in a second because I can't actually remember what they're called. But you've got this one with a large amount of small rockets, and then if I hold this gently, prise this apart, come on, There we go, sorry about that. I've put on 2 sprues, 2 magnets on there, 2 magnets on the inside, so that one just clicks straight on there, just like that. And then if we go to the other unit, I've got, oh, there's a magnet stuck on there. I've got magnets everywhere in this place at the moment. And that will go straight onto there, just like that. So you really can make every option. I put that upside down, sorry. There we go. So you can swap that out onto there, stick him on there. There you go. The other big task was most of these arms are really easy to do. For instance, the new arm for the Avenger Gatling cannon is one of the new parts on the model, and that does come with one full kit. So you stick it all together and off you go. The arm again, one full kit, off you go. And the chainsword, one full kit, off you go. The trick is with the old one is that this one makes 2 weapons. You've got the multi-melter style weapon, which again, sprue in there, magnet in there, and then sprue again, or magnet, or anything that will basically make that a good joint. And there's a tiny little lip on there that meets up on there, so you can make. Let's get that stuck on there. There you go. So there's your multi-melter arm. And then that comes off, and then the cool thing is these are the multi-melter kind of canisters for the gas or the liquid or whatever. That will come off with a bit of persuasion, and then you've got the magazine for the it's a repeater battle cannon, isn't it? Repeater battle cannon. So that will stick onto there, and then the battle cannon goes on just like, if there's 2 little nubs that you get them in, just like that. So you've got the battle cannon. So what I'll do now is I'll show you all the different variations of the actual pieces on the machine, and we'll go through the names, and that should do about it. So the first kit I'm going to show you is the Knight Crusader, and that is the Avenger Gatling cannon, which again is one full piece, dead easy, and that should just slot under there like so. Remember what I said at the beginning, where you've got to constantly fiddle about with this thing because it's going to jiggle about. And the rapid fire, battle cannon, which again I've got to change, put the magazine on, stick the cannon on. It's got a little slot that it fits into when you actually glue it. There we go, and that will fit just there like so. Again, the options you can have, and I'll get the names for these right, is you've got the missile launcher, you've got this is the Storm Spear rocket pod, which can go on the top just like that. There we go. And again, that comes off. You can take that off, and then you can put the Iron Storm missile pod. There you go. Or again, take that off, and then you've got the twin Icarus assault cannon just on the top. So the next one is the Night Warden. So we will take off the battle cannon. The Night Warden has the Avenger Gatling cannon on it, but it's on the other side because, and that just goes on there. Again, it wobbles over, but you can balance them out once you put an extra weapon on. We've got the Reaper Chainsword, which goes like so. And you can also have the Thunderstrike Gauntlet on the Night Warden, so we can swap that out and we can put that on. There you go. So that's the Night Warden. Next we have up the Knight Gallant, and the Knight Gallant is quite an interesting little unit because it's close combat only. Let me just have a tidy up of all these bits here. Okay. So the Avenger Cannon comes off, and the Reaper Chainsword goes on. And that is the Knight Gallant. The last two are the old kits, the Paladin and the Errant, and all we do for that is obviously these can come off. These are the first kits, so they don't have a top mounted weapon on, so that comes round to the other arm like so, and we're making, which one are we putting on first? We'll put on the thermal cannon, as it's called. I'm rubbish with these names. So the thermal cannon goes on, yeah. And that is the Errant, am I right? No, sorry, that's the... Yeah, that's the Errant, sorry. And then that comes off, the front of that comes off, the battle cannon goes on. It's just a little bit tricky, that. And that's the Paladin. Again, the first two ones don't have, I'm sure they can have top mounted weapons in the new Knight Codex, I'm not entirely sure. So that's all the options we've got. I hope you enjoy. So there you have it. I hope you found it informative. If you've ever fancied giving Magnetizing one of the Knights a try or any other big model, I really recommend it. It was a lot of fun. You can use the entire kit. If you see the sprue, there's virtually nothing left on the sprue because I've used the entire model. The Titan itself, I don't know if I'm sold on these big, super heavy walkers, super heavy creatures that Games Workshop are flooding into the game at the moment. I'm not a massive fan of like getting D'd off the board as they say. You know, having like expensive models and units on the board and literally just having to pick them up and remove them without rolling any dice doesn't seem that fun to me, to be fair. And after reading a lot of stuff on the internet, it doesn't seem a lot of fun to very many people. But I went to a well, they don't call it tournaments anymore, they call it, I don't know, games at GW a couple of weeks ago, and it was two teams, 800 points, two people 800 points each, making a team of 1600, and virtually every team that had Space Marines had a Knight in it, so they've really taken off in a massive way, and they're really hard to kill. And then, you know, some of these other creatures that are coming out, like the new Tauth one that's just been released this week, just super hard, and they've got super crazy D weapons. What do you guys think? Obviously, what's your opinion on that? You know, it's, some people love it, some people hate it. It's, you know, it's one of those things. So I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed putting the machine together, putting the Titan together, and painting it and magnetizing it. It allows me to play it in any variation depending on what opponent I'm playing, and I think that'll do. If you like this video, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out, and we'll see you on the next video. See you later.